Hello, dear students. Welcome you all to this English class. Today, let's take up the chapter number 5, The Mask, written by Satyajit Ray. Today, we shall take the first part, that is part A. Let me give you a brief introduction of Satyajit Ray. You can look at the image. Yes? Right. Satyajit Ray was a master storyteller who excelled at both writing stories and directing films. We can see in this image here. Yes, you can see he is directing films. So he is a writer as well as a film director. He created two of the most famous characters in Bengali fiction, Feluda the Sleuth and Professor Shonku the Scientist. So Satyajit Ray used to write stories in Bengali. Okay, so he had these two characters, that is Feluda the Sleuth and Professor Shonku the Scientist. Do you know what's a sleuth? Sleuth is a detective. So these are the two characters mostly found in his Bengali fiction. They are Feluda the Sleuth and Professor Shonku the Scientist. His stories are simple and entertaining. So Satyajit Ray was a good story writer. His stories were simple and they are very entertaining. That means entertaining means you enjoy reading them. So that is a brief introduction of the writer Satyajit Ray. So let's begin with the explanation of this chapter, The Mask. Okay, before we proceed, let us understand what a mask is. Students, have you heard of this word, the mask? And have you used it? Yes, you must have surely used it for parties or for your role plays in school, at functions, fancy dress competitions. Yes, you can see that image there. It is a covering for part of the face and it is worn as a disguise to enact the role of a particular character. Right? Yes. So that's a mask. You can see there are different types of mask here. As you can see in this image, definitely you must have worn it at certain functions. Okay. Now let us understand the main characters of this particular story. First we have Feluda, who is a sleuth. Do you know who is a sleuth? Sleuth is a detective. You definitely know who is a detective, right? A detective is the one who tries to solve mysteries. He tries to investigate and he tries to solve mystery. So here Feluda is a sleuth. Okay, so that means from this you can understand this particular story is pertaining to certain mystery that Feluda is trying to solve. Next we have the character named Topshe. Now Topshe is the narrator of this particular story. Do you know who's the narrator? Narrator is the one who narrates the story. He is telling the story, right? So who's the narrator of the story? Here we have Topshe. And he is also Feluda's cousin. So Topshe is the narrator and Feluda's cousin. Then we have Rajan Babu. Rajan Babu is a retired old man. And Tinkori Babu is a paying guest at Rajan Babu's house. I hope you know who is a paying guest, a person who stays at somebody else's place and pays the rent for staying. Okay, so now we have Rajan Babu, who is a retired old man, and Tinkori Babu, who stays as a paying guest in Rajan Babu's house. And we have Dr. Phoni Mitra, who is Rajan Babu's doctor. Okay, so I hope you have registered that, the main characters of this particular story in part A. Now let's proceed. Before we proceed, let's take a few meanings that you are going to come across in today's part. So let's understand those meanings. Sleuth is a detective. I told you, the one who solves mysteries. Incident means event. Any occurring or occurrence or happening. So incident is an event. Investigate means to make a study, right? You know, detectives, they investigate investigations, right? You must have heard of investigation. So a person who does a deep study, a deep research to find out something. Recommendation means a suggestion. Amiable means good nature. Okay, amiable is good natured. So again I repeat, sleuth is a detective, incident is an event, investigate is to make a study, recommendation is suggestion, amiable is good natured. Then we have cheroot is a kind of cigar. All of you know what's a cigar? Yes, cigarettes. Yes. So cheroot is a kind of cigar. To have a special weakness for means to have a special liking for. Yes, some of you have a special weakness for music or a liking for music or special weakness for junk food, right? If you say that. Okay. Inquire means to ask about something. Inquire is to ask about something. So let's now begin the chapter. There's a brief introduction that is given. Let's read. Join along with me in reading. Feluda or Pradosh Chandramitra is an amateur sleuth who is a character in a series of Bengali detective fiction novels. Right? As I told you before, he's a character in Satyajit Bengali fictions. And what is his role play? His role play is that of a sleuth. Amateur means the one who is just not very experienced, but he's just trying to learn. Okay. Now, so he is a character in Bengali detective fiction novels and short stories which were written by Satyajit Ray. He makes, that is Feluda, makes his first appearance in this particular story. So this is the story that introduced Feluda as the sleuth. Topsy is Feluda's cousin and the narrator of the story. He accompanies Feluda on all his adventures. Feluda and Topsy are on a holiday in Darjeeling when this incident occurs. So as I told you, Topsy is Feluda's cousin, is the narrator of the story, and he always accompanies Feluda on all his various adventures. Now in this particular story, we have Feluda and Topsy who are in Darjeeling. They are on a holiday in Darjeeling, and the incident that is discussed in the story occurs in Darjeeling while they are on a holiday there. Let's read. I had accidentally overheard a disturbing conversation between Rajan Babu and a friend of his when I was sitting in the mall, and had reported to Feluda that there seemed something to investigate. So now, who is the narrator? I means here Topsy. Topsy had accidentally overheard a disturbing conversation. That means he had heard a conversation between two persons, that is Rajan Babu and a friend of his. And what was the conversation? It was quite disturbing. Why it was disturbing, you'll get to know later. Now Topsy had overheard a disturbing conversation, and he had reported it to his cousin Feluda, because Feluda is a detective. Okay, so he had reported to Feluda so that he can investigate. Rajan Babu, an amiable old man, was living a peaceful retired life in Darjeeling. Recently, he had taken in a paying guest, Tinkori Babu, on the recommendation of a dear friend. So Rajan Babu is a retired old man. He is very good natured. He is an amiable old man who stays in Darjeeling. Now, his friend had asked him or given a proposal or a suggestion to take Tinkori Babu as a paying guest. I said paying guests are the persons who stays at somebody's place by giving rent. Tinkori Babu had a special weakness for cheroot, and before moving into Rajan Babu's house, he had made sure that Rajan Babu had no objection to it. So now Rajan Babu had a weakness, that is, he had a liking. He had an habit of using the cheroot, that is a cigar. And before moving into Rajan Babu's house, he had informed him about his particular habit, and he ensured that Rajan Babu had no objection to his using the cheroot. Next. A few days ago, Rajan Babu had received a threatening letter by post. It had words not written but cut out from newspapers and books. Be prepared to pay for your sins is all that it said. Now what happened was, the incident that happened was, Rajan Babu received a threatening letter. Okay, now the words in this letter were not written, but they were simply cutouts from newspapers and books. And what was the message? The message was, be prepared to pay for your sins. Now this was a threatening message, and Rajan Babu was very disturbed. So when Feluda came to know about this, he went to Rajan Babu's house to carry out the investigation. Okay. When we visited Rajan Babu to inquire about it, Feluda asked, have you a reason to suspect anyone? Absolutely not. I don't remember her harming anyone anytime. So now Feluda asked Rajan Babu, do you doubt anyone? Anyone who must have sent this threatening letter? Okay, so he starts his inquiry. So Rajan Babu says, no, I do not suspect anyone because I have not harmed anyone, have not caused anyone harm any time. So he says, I do not doubt. I have no enemies. That is what he meant. Okay. Does anyone visit you regularly? So Feluda asks him if he has any regular visitors, because if there are visitors, probably they have sent the letter. So what does Rajan Babu reply? He says, well, I don't get too many visitors. Dr. Phoni Mitra comes occasionally only when I am ill. So Rajan Babu says that Dr. Phoni Mitra is the only visitor who comes occasionally. Occasionally means quite often, not very regularly, but yes, he is a visitor who comes at his place, especially when he is ill. Now look at this image here. They are having a discussion, Rajan Babu, and we have Feluda and Topshri there and Tinkori Babu there. After some investigation, Feluda said to me, Dr. Phoni Mitra could be the one who sent the letter. Now what happens after he's visited Rajan Babu? Feluda goes and does some investigation from his side. Okay, and he takes out certain details about Dr. Phoni Mitra. Now this is an investigation report that he has come up with. He has found out that Dr. Phoni Mitra could be the one who sent the letter. Now comes to a conclusion that Dr. Phoni Mitra could be the suspect, the person who must have sent the letter. Now why? Now this is his explanation. He seems to be in need of money as he doesn't have a good practice. A letter like this would make Rajan Babu afraid and make him ill. And if that happened, he would naturally go to his doctor. So now what is Feluda's investigation? He finds out that Dr. Phoni Mitra is not making good business with his practice. He's not having a good practice. That means he's not having many customers, and therefore he's not getting enough money. Right? So therefore Dr. Phoni Mitra must have sent this letter to Rajan Babu because he's an old man. So he thought, like, if he sends a threatening letter, then probably Rajan Babu might fall ill, and then he would call Dr. Phoni Mitra, and thus the doctor would get some fees. Okay, so this is the conclusion. So children, let's wind up here for this part A. and let us see what happens. I'm sure you all are eager. We'll see what happens in the next part. So watch the next video, part B. Thank you for watching this. Learn the meanings, take care, and God bless you all.